Hi everyone. Today I'm going to be showing how to make this Japanese style text effect. I got a comment on one of my tutorials, and the guy was asking me if I could show how I did the Japanese text behind it. The picture was this purple heart signature that I did, and he wanted to know how I did this Japanese style lettering in the back. Unfortunately, I could not find this image again. I think it was an image that I used. I couldn't find it again, which kind of sucks. But I went ahead and found a solution, and it's using brushes. So let's go here, and the brushes is off of Brush Easy. I'll leave the link to the site to get these brushes. They're max resolution popular Japanese symboled brushes. They are Photoshop brushes, but as we know, or if you didn't know, Photoshop brushes will work inside of Gimp. So what you'll need to do is we will go right here to the desktop, and then you'll want to open up where you have your Gimp. I'm on 64-bit, so you'll go to local, and then you'll go to program files, and then you'll go to Gimp 2, and then you'll go to share, and then you'll go to Gimp 2, and then you'll go to 2.0, and then you'll go into brushes, and you'll want to install your brushes here, which I have these here. I don't keep a lot of brushes inside of Gimp. I put brushes that I need to use inside when I need to use them, and I take them out, because for some reason the more stuff that you have added into Gimp, the longer it takes to start up. So I just add them, and then I take them back out after I'm done, and then add them when I need them again. I hope sometime in the future that Gimp will do something with the brush system along the lines how Photoshop does them, where you could automatically load them in there or append them, because it's kind of a pain, but it works. So that's where you install them at if you're on a 64-bit. If you're on a 32-bit or on Windows 7, matter of fact, I'm on Windows 8.1, so that's another reason why. On Windows 8.1, they're in the local disk in your program files. Windows 7 and everything, you'll want to go into your users, and then you'll go into your profile, and then you'll see the .gimp 2.8, and then you'll go in there, and then you'll see the brushes in here. And the reason why I have this here is because because I installed that plugins pack off of the Gimp plugin registry, and it made this for me. So that's where you'll install them on Windows 7. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get started. So we'll go back to Gimp, and we'll go up here to File, and then we'll go to New, and I'm using a 1920 by 1080 with a 300 ppi, and press OK. So what we want to do here is we're going to just go ahead with the background. We're going to go ahead and just make sure your foreground color is black, and I'm just going to grab it and I'm going to drop it. Okay, well, no, I'm not going to do that because my screen recording software for some reason messes all that stuff up. So we'll just grab the paint bucket tool, and we'll go ahead and make the background black, and then we'll go down here and we'll create a new layer. Transparency is fine, and we could just put text, press OK, and we'll go over here to our brushes, our paintbrush tool, and after you install your brushes, you will see them in your brushes panel, of course. If you want to make your brushes panel bigger, you just go down here to this paintbrush, and it says open the brush selection dialog, and it'll open up over here, and it just gives you a little bit bigger of a preview of your brushes. And the colors that we're going to use is not right now, sorry, getting ahead of myself. We're just going to go ahead and use white. And what you want to do is you just want to go and place different brushes all over your document. Just go ahead and place different ones. You could go with different sizes if you'd like. I'm just going to go ahead and just add these brushes. Kind of mix them up a little bit. Change things up. Now these brushes, they have what they mean right here in little letters. You could go ahead and go in with your eraser tool and erase those off, but for the purposes of the tutorial and keeping it to where it's not so long, I'm going to go ahead and leave them in there, and just going to continue and just go through here. And now the Japanese, I don't really, I should have done some studying on this. I don't really remember. I know they read opposite of us in America. They read from back, and then I think they read from left to right. I'm not sure if they read from top to bottom. They might read from bottom to top, but I know their letters, they line up in a straight line, or their words line up in a straight line, going all the way down. And like I said, I'm not sure if they read from top up, you know, from bottom, left, and then up. I'm not sure how they exactly do that, but I know they read from us in America different. They read from, like, if you had a book here in the United States, you'll open it up and we'll read from top left to right and then go down. Japan, basically they would turn our book around and they would open the back of the book, and then they would read from left to right. But I'm not sure if they read from bottom to top. I'm not sure how they do that. So I should have done a little bit more studying on that, but I don't know that much. But this is just a stylized kind of manipulation here, so I'm just gonna make something that looks cool. And I'm trying not to mix these up. The brushes, there was only 16 brushes, so there's only so much you could do. Try to make the best of this. And like I said, no ways is this accurate on how they write, or I mean, the writing is right, but how they line their text up or anything like that. So I just want to stress that it's a stylized manipulation. So just putting that out there so people don't tell me that I'm doing things wrong. In no way am I claiming this is right. So what I did here was getting the text to be like this is a simple part. So you just want to go ahead and you could go down here and you could duplicate your layer like this, or you could press Control Shift D and duplicate. And so we'll go ahead and turn the eye off on the bottom one, and then on this layer we will go ahead and right click and click on Alpha to Selection, and then we're going to go up to Select and then go to grow, and then we're going to grow it by 2 pixels. And we're going to change our foreground and background color. So our foreground color is going to be, what is it going to be? I'm sorry, I forgot. So it's going to be this right here. So I'm going to Control copy, and just going to go ahead and paste this into the HTML notation. Click enter. So the top one's going to be 6500-B. Press OK, and then click on the bottom one, and the bottom one is going to be, just go ahead and Control copy that in there and paste the HTML notation. Control V. It's 4B062D, and it's kind of this purplish color. And we're going to go over here, and we're going to click on our gradient tool over here, and then we're going to go up into our tool options, and we're going to make sure that it's on linear. And we're just going to go ahead and go from a little over halfway, and then drag. Let's see, we're going to drag down. Let's go ahead and go a little bit more, about 3/4 of the way, and then drag down. There we go. That looks okay. And then we're going to press Control Shift A and deselect, and now you see that we got a gradient on the text. So we have this gradient on this text now. So what we're going to go ahead and do first is we're going to make sure that layer is selected, and we're going to go to layer and then layer effects. If you don't have these layer effects, I have a tutorial on my site showing you what all filters and stuff that I have in my Gimp. You go ahead and watch that, and it'll show you where I got these layer effects at. So we'll just go over here to layer and then layer effects, and we're going to add a satin to begin with, and the color is going to be this kind of orangish color. It's going to be 7928800. Press OK, and the blend mode is going to be on multiply. 75% opacity, angle at 19, distance 11. This is pretty much default. You can preview this if you'd like just by clicking the preview button. And as you can see, it adds this kind of cool glow satin effect on here, and you're just going to press OK and let it do its thing. Okay, so we got the satin on here, and next we are going to go to layer again, and then we're going to go back down to layer effects, and then we're going to go to bevel and emboss. And the settings that you want is in style. We want emboss, the depth 3, size 1, soften at 1, surface at linear, the angle at 90 degrees, the altitude at 24, gloss contour is linear, highlight mode screen, colors white. This stuff right here is default. Highlight opacity 75%, shadow mode multiply, colors black 75%, and the scale is 100 and the depth is 100, and we could preview that if you'd like. And as you can see, it just kind of adds a gloss with a little bit of a bevel on there. So we're going to go ahead and press OK. And we're going to go ahead and grab this highlight layer, and we're going to send it to the top. So what you want to do is you're going to have a highlight and a shadow layer in the middle above here in this group. What you want to do is you want to take both of these out, put them up top, and for some reason it's it's not letting me take them out of there, so I'm going to go ahead and pause the video real quick, and I'm just going to grab these and drag them out and set them on top. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I am back. Sorry about that. I had a little trouble there. I had to do a couple different things, copy and paste there to go ahead and get this like that. Anyways, so it's the same process for you. Just go ahead and do what I just showed you, and it'll work properly. But when you're on Gimp, for some reason, when you run a screen recorder on this program, it messes Gimp up. And I hope in the next release, I hope this is something that they fix also. But okay, so we got that going, and then that is how you do the text effect right there. That effect anyways. We're gonna go ahead and this duplicate layer down here, that white one that we had down right here, we're gonna go ahead and go to filters, blur, and then we're going to go to motion blur, and I have the blur type as linear and the length at 55 and the angle at 35. You could go ahead and mess with this and turn the strength up as high as you'd like to get the proper effect. I just like this effect right here as soon as it gets done. It's got a real like motion blur to it, and then when we turn the text back on, it gives it this kind of cool effect. And like I said, you could go ahead because on this image right here, if I zoom in here, you can see that it's got a really strong blur effect on this one. So if you just turn the strength up and move the angle just a little bit more, it will get all blurred out like that image right here. I thought for this purpose, this looked pretty cool. So, and we could go ahead and go down here and duplicate the background layer, and we could go ahead and use, what colors did I use for this? Oh, okay, I remember. We could go ahead and use, we're going to go ahead and click, and we're going to use this kind of reddish pink color. It is 80002B. Press OK. And then we're going to click on the background, and we are going to change this color to this kind of brighter purple. It's 4B065B. Press OK, and we're still on our blend tool, so we're gonna go ahead and go over here back into our tool options, and we're gonna change the shape to radial, and we're just gonna go in here somewhere around the middle, and we're gonna click, and we're gonna drag out towards one of the corners. It don't have to be the top corner, just one of the corners, just like that. And then we're gonna go in here, and I'm gonna go into my pictures, and I'm gonna go down to what am I gonna go to? Okay, right here, this folder, and let me see here, which one is it? Nope, that was the wrong one. I apologize. It is down here somewheres. There it is. And just gonna add, which one did I add? It was either this one or this one. Let's try this one. Just gonna go ahead and drag and drop that in there. I'm gonna hold down Control and use my mouse wheel and scroll out. I'm gonna press Shift T on my keyboard to bring up the scale tool. Now I'm just gonna click on one of these top corners, and I'm gonna drag it down, maybe drag it out just a little bit to fit the image a little bit more, and then I'm gonna press Scale. And then I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in, holding Control, on my keyboard and using my mouse wheel. You could also use the minus key, and then shift plus to zoom in also. And let's go ahead and press M on our keyboard for the move tool. And let's kind of move this up into place to how we want it. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Let's try soft light or overlay. Whoa. You could do hard light, that kind of gives it a cool effect. I think I did soft light, I believe. Oops. No, I put it on multiply. I apologize. So we're going to put it on multiply. There we go, just like that. And so we got the text going. What else did I add in here? Oh, I just added some stuff for the background. Got these painting effects. Just go ahead and grab, drag, and drop in there and set the blending mode to screen. And just gonna go ahead and move this down. And over to the side a little bit, just like that. And then let's go ahead and bring in this one. Put this on screen also. And then let's grab it and let's bring this just like that. And then let's grab I don't know, let's try the red, put it on screen. And let's go ahead and we'll bring it over here to this side over here. And let's see here. Trying to think of which one should add now. Let's go ahead and grab this white one, or I mean, sorry, this green one with the white background, and we are going to put this on multiply, and we are going to go ahead and press Shift R for rotate, and we're going to rotate it something like that. And we're press M on our keyboard and we're going to move it over here. And then we're going to zoom out a little bit and press Shift T to scale it. And we're going to scale it down press M on our keyboard, and let's go ahead and zoom back in here. Just kind of complement that white there. And we could add one more. I mean, you could add as many as you'd like. Screen. And where do I want to pick this one? Alright, there it looks okay. And that's it. I will leave the link to the website where I got these textures and these painting effects. These are new here. I just downloaded these yesterday, I think, and I wanted to try them out. They're pretty cool. All they are is just they're just paint. That's all they are. They're just very high quality paint images that somebody threw paint and snapped some shots of. and they are pretty cool looking. I really like this white one, and it looks pretty clean. That's really nice. That one's pretty nice. It's just amazing what you'd think would go into an image. Just throw some paint in the air and behind a black background, and let's take a picture. But anyways, they're pretty cool, and you could add them into all kinds of stuff and make some pretty cool looking stuff. But I will leave the link in the website where to get this. And I do apologize to the guy that asked me about the comment. I need to start writing down your guys's that make request name. That way I could mention you in the video. I do apologize, but I will figure out his name, and I will put it in the description. But thank you for asking, and I hope this tutorial was a big help. Please like and subscribe and comment below if you would like, and if there's anything else that you'd like to learn, please let me know. Alright, have a good day. Thank you.